Sup guys, and welcome back with some more Wuthering Waves, and today we are here with Augusta's Overture Quest. I think that's what this is called. I know it's not a long quest at all, but I know it is something that needs to be played before, obviously, playing the newest update that just released. So, we're gonna get right into it. I know it's gonna give some more, like, backstory to Augusta, which I have to say from the trailers and everything that I've seen for her, I really like her. I like her design. Her voice actress is ridiculously good. And her weapon is probably one of the coolest weapons I've ever seen. The whole concept of the weapon is just sick to me. You know? Having a freaking claymore built out of the blades of the people that you beat to a pulp. Yeah, I think it's cool. So, we're at the tavern. And we're gonna get it going. Okay, well... I literally need to talk to you, I'm stupid. Wait, no. Oh. Oh, right here. Genius. Thank you. Thank you. I know what I'm doing, trust me.
Muggy day. Sky's gloomy, air's all wet. Oh, man. At least let me finish my sentence. Ugh. Ugh. Cold, cold, cold. Oh.
Yeah? That whole... Okay. A hot meal should warm you right up, yeah?
Alright.
Bro, Abby freaking dramatic as hell.
We barely had a bite sprinting all the way here from Raguna.
Well, look what you got. You got spaghetti. Somebody touch my spaghetti. Yeah, that's all you.
Whoa! Pinch me! This is a feast and a half!
Bro, about to eat it in like 2 seconds.
Hey, Rover. So, we did bring enough money, right? I mean, we kind of rushed out without grabbing anything.
Oh, that? Don't worry. Money's not an issue.
For me, you got yourself right. You can cover your own tab.
Augusta
right?
made sure we're covered. All our food and lodging here in Septimont is billed straight to the F-Force Palace.
Oh, so we're actually covered for real, what the hell?
But...
Got that little royal treatment.
I think the owner might have overdone it a little.
Hmm?
Ha! Better get used to it. You're the champ of the Great Aegon.
Yes, and you're riding my coattails, but it's okay, you know? I like you more than Paimon, so I'm gonna let it slide.
And you know me.
I'm about to sneeze, give me a sec.
I'll be a scoffer. Yeah, no leftovers, guaranteed.
Sorry, I had to sneeze. Meanwhile, I'm just hearing some freaking ASMR.
A meal? Zephyr really knows how to treat guests.
Listen, I'm not an ASMR guy, but if I had to listen to some ASMR for Wuthering Waves, I wouldn't choose freaking Abby out of all characters to have to listen to, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
This smells amazing.
Abby, what do you think Imperator wants me to find? If Cardathea's right, the last clue should be somewhere on the Sanguis Plateaus.
The way those freaking structures over there are like shadowed out reminded me of a freaking Crash. Like, okay, let me think of what I'm trying to say and put it into words. Y'all ever play like Crash Bandicoot or play like a freaking game of where like it's a platformer and there's levels and then the levels are like shaded out? That's like the mystique that this has over here. That's what I was trying to say.
We're so close to the finish line. Just one step away. But our pace is slowed.
Damn, bro, that gut looked crazy.
What's the rush?
You sucking your stomach in?
I remember Lupa said there's this weird blight cloud hanging over the Sanguis Plateau.
I'm gonna crank my fan up some, so I'm gonna let it continue to play, but I'm here, trust.
And when the high tide, or whatever, rolls around, all the gladiators go there to hunt tacit discords. Wait, is the high tide coming up soon? The Effor's invite
He's
did
high
say something
tide.
about a big hunt.
Close enough.
Huh. That reminds me. Aren't we supposed to meet her today?
And yeah, we're over here just feasting while I'm watching you gain a
Messenger
gut.
came this morning. Augusta is dealing with an emergency, so our meeting's postponed.
Ah,
It looks like it'll be a while.
won't be too long.
An unexpected change. It's throwing everything off course. I don't like the feel of it. And why me for this hunt? If it's about the great Aegon. The messenger said none of the other gladiators were invited.
Who knows? Maybe she just wants to test her strength against you. Typical Septimontian, right?
You think so? I've only met her a few times, but I doubt she acts on such simple impulses. And as the F4, can she really thoughtlessly do whatever she wants?
Guessed from afar, you possess eyes as clear
Wearing
as
no
crystal.
shoes is crazy.
But
The hell?
what troubles you so that eyes once bright as the highland sky now darken with rolling clouds? A warrior who walks the blade's edge does not falter over trifles. The clouds, if I may guess, are cast from the throne. At the peak of Capitolini Hill, beneath the pale walls of the Ephes Palace, secrets lie buried. And the most intricate among them are those born from the pursuit of power. Even one as honorable as the Epher must learn when to be ruthless. In Septimont, a city forged in iron and blood, anyone who seeks the throne without knowing the cost is no better than a lamb marching to the butcher's knife.
So, who are you?
I am Nestor, a traveling poet.
Okay, Nestor. Think you got a little something over here, my guy. Crying blood?
Remains in Septimont never seem eager
Oh no,
to
you
leave
yeah,
this
you literally
city.
got cut up. Huh?
So then, if you are curious about the Epher, then allow me to say that nothing would honor me more than to offer even a modest service to the champion of the great Aegon.
Wait, how do you know he's the champion? And all that stuff about the F4 too. Oh, your eyes. Were we talking too loud?
That's not how that works.
To see and to
You
hear
talk too
are
loud,
but
yeah,
two
your
of
your
the many
eyes
ways
start
to
bleeding.
perceive.
Abby, I think we
Trusting
gotta
the
put you
senses
through
is
some
a
basic
habit, a natural
lessons
expedience,
of how things work.
but not the only option.
'Cause
Truth
blood
be
is
told,
got the stupid.
I've been gathering inspiration for my next epic, and its protagonist is none other than Augusta, the Epher of Septimont.
Mm.
That's why I speak of her with some familiarity. I have a feeling your tale with her will soon be written. And knowing more about those who walk alongside you is rarely without its benefits.
Then tell me about Augusta. Story time. Go right ahead.
Augusta,
There was once a
a
woman.
girl of humble birth, a resonator of modest talent, a commoner without noble patronage. And yet, from the den of wolves that is Septimont City, she rose and eventually claimed her place.
Hey, she scratched and clawed to get to where she's at.
Just like the burning
Respect it.
sun was once a cloud of dust.
And now the quest begins. Breh. dear guests from afar, do follow me into the near-forgotten stories of Augusta, but simply telling it might be a bit dull. So do I get to live through it? What methods do you have in mind? Okay, this is interesting. Perhaps having the listener become the protagonist of such stories might be a good option. This should add a more immersive touch to the sounds and images you've yet to hear and see. Okay. At this moment, you are Augusta. You shall relive her past. Face the same choices she once made. Thus, please forget your name for now. Are we roleplaying? RP on my channel? Of course, Augusta's story is already written. No matter what choices you'd make, they will not alter our reality. Okay. Yet be wary. Fate is fickle, and a misstep could lead to a swift end. Weigh your choices carefully. I understand. Well then, let the story begin. Set aside the complex thoughts, and let me sing the epic of a young girl, Augusta. Take a deep breath. A gentle, warm light begins to blur your vision, and you slowly close your eyes. When it clears, a small, frightened girl clutching a sword stands amidst the ruins. A group of sullen Septimonian gladiators stand guard around here. Okay. Hey kid, are you alone? Don't be afraid. We know what the dark tide did to your home, and we're here to help. Boldly observe the man in front of you. Different choices will change the corresponding stat value. You must be hungry. Here. This should be enough to keep you from starving for now. Take the food offered by the gladiator. Refuse. You're trying to bait me. I don't want that food. Oh boy, see the freaking decisions I'm making. We could take you to Septimont City. It's not safe here. We don't know when the next disaster will strike. Staring at these ruins won't change anything. Okay. Even if you rebuild these walls 1,000 times, they'll never hold against the dark tide. You don't have the strength to stop it. Bring your sword and come with us. Let go of your sword. Grip your sword with determination. The gladiators shake their heads and pat your shoulder. Follow them. Look back at the ruined village. Okay, remember to maintain a stats balance. The story ends if it drops to 0. Okay. Alright, I got it. In the end, you chose to leave the village. The gladiator's words revealed a bitter truth. You lack the strength to protect the home you are leaving behind. In your travels, you engage with the gladiators? Following the gladiators, you arrive in the city of Septimont by ship. You wave them goodbye after arriving at the central square. Meanwhile, you notice the square is crowded with citizens. Show your awe of the city. Remain quiet and anxious. What happens if I... Yeah, okay, see, it goes up. A poster of the gladiator Aegon is pinned to a wooden board. The air is filled with heated chatter about the upcoming match. The gathering people push you towards the crowd. Draw closer to the crowd. You must know, Septimont reveres strength. Here, only the victor reigns. That is a law older than the city itself. You notice the disdain in the eyes of the Septimonian. You notice the passion in the eyes. What happens if I go with disdain? Ah, there we go, yep. Eat or be eaten. Such is the way of this city. To survive, you'll have to find your bite and seize the crown with your own teeth. Continue. You can't stop thinking about their conversation. You realize that gladiators are the very symbol of strength in Septimont. If there's a way to dominate the arena, maybe you'll find the strength you're looking for. Tear down the poster and walk away from the crowd. Take it with you and go. As you leave, you notice that the 3 words stand out in the incessant chatter. Identity, status, talent. They seem to be an essential part of gladiating. Okay? There are always those commoners who view the Aegon as mere boring displays of butchery, but we're hardly entertained by the sight of rats shrieking in the dirt. What we crave is true magnificence, a warrior who can make roses bloom from blood. Wanna have a little bet on how many mangy rats are gonna try for the Aegon this year? Them and their stench be stinking up the place. Man, ignore their words. Don't let that get to you. You are determined to step onto the arena. The rules demand a mentor at your back. Someone to keep death from claiming you on the first day, and perhaps even teach you to see the fight through to the end. After hitting several dead ends, you eventually come across Keto. Keto is a retired gladiator star, but takes on a few prodigies. So you want to join the Aegon, you say. Why don't you start by telling me a little bit about yourself? You recall the discussions about the gladiators, identity, status, and talents. People in the city of Septimont seem to value these more than anything. You choose to lie about your and speak honestly, see what happens. The Dark Tide took your home when you came to Septimont seeking strength. Is that so? You've got some metal, but that's not gonna cut it here. Oh boy. Go home. People like you always show up with nothing but fancy dreams, only to see them crushed and trampled. I've seen enough idiots like you. Oh no. What now? Still here, are you? You think your stubbornness will change my mind? Pathetic. Look Kato straight in the eye. Man, tighten your grip on your sword. Alright then, let's have a duel. Land one strike and you win. If you manage that, I'll teach you how to be a true gladiator. The duel here is your entrance trial. Man, accept it without hesitation. Blades meet in a sharp clash. He moves with practiced ease. You are quickly defeated. Damn. Strengthless. Do you realize how weak you are? Which is why I want to become a gladiator. Which is why I'm seeking power. Yep, there we go. Do you know who you're fighting against? Can you really best me? You can't. Now how do you plan to end this? Give up? Challenge him the next day? Listen, you ain't going back down. Back for round 2, are we? Country rats like you are as pestering as the city folks say you are, huh? Defend, attack, man. Defense. Oof! Just like last time, you aren't much of a challenge? Okay, I guess we gotta be more aggressive. Go back, this is not your path. Continue, don't give up. Too slow, too weak. Your foolish swings only bring smiles to your enemies. Then I'll be freaking stronger. Is that your best? How naive. Well, I guess a rat that lives in the dark is never meant for the sun. Checkmate, you've lost. Don't you give up. Come back again. Still not ready to give up? Why don't you sell your sword, or at least get you some food? Come back again. Don't give up. You stand before him, dragging your exhausted body nearly at your limit. I could still fight. The wind swept up by the blade whispers past, and you're suddenly home. Soft sunlight cascades on the great oak leaves, and you hear your friend's laughter, your friend's gentle call. Well, your parents' gentle calls. But in the very next breath, a bone-deep chill engulfs you. That touch, you know it all too well. Thoughts race across your mind, and your hand instinctively grip the sword hilt. I won't surrender. I can't stop here. Nah. You seize the opening and land a hit on him. He hands you his sword and turns to leave. Catch his sword, it's rather heavy. Man, catch that thing. In Septimont's arena, the victor claims the weapon of the defeated, the symbol of conquest. The sword is yours now. If you are determined to bite off that crown, do not fall before you get there. Augusta, that's your name, isn't it? Nod. The moment you step into the arena, you lose this name. Well, you will lose this name. The spectators may brand you with a number, a symbol, or even the name of some wild beast. I'm prepared. And only the last one standing has the right to reclaim their true name. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see that day? I will make them know my true name. Hell yeah. Training starts tomorrow, 6 sharp, right here. Huh. That was cool. I didn't mind that kind of storytelling with that, to be honest.
Fail enough times.
Made it interactive.
And you might eventually succeed. Should we call it resilience? Or mere stubbornness?
You know, maybe a little bit of both.
For a girl who has lost everything, there was never a second option. She had no one to trust but herself, and naught but a blade to hold. And yet, as the first stanza of an epic, This is nothing extraordinary. Since the lament, across the scorched lands of Solaris, I've heard this story repeat itself. Again and again. Greatness. Yes, our era has certainly seen it. But true greatness is never found on the first page of a story. Courage, glory, and honor. Such immortal virtues have been etched in tablet and stone. They are never forged overnight.
He's not wrong.
Light as a thread, elusive as the wind, they weave
But
themselves
the
into
journey to
every
getting
twist of fate,
to that
tangling
point
with
of
every
success.
insignificant choice we make.
What's wrong?
I don't know. It's just unbelievable. The Augusta he's talking about, and the F4 we saw in the arena. No way they're the same person.
A girl far from home, arriving in the city upon Capitolini Hill in pursuit of strength. No title, no status,
She had nothing.
no wealth.
Literally nothing. That's what I'm
doubt
saying.
anyone
She
at the
scratched
time
and
could have
clawed, stayed
imagined her rising
determined,
to where
stubborn,
she is
whatever
now.
you want to call it, resilient. And she got through. No, there might be one.
Do you mean Kato? Do you believe Kato handed her that final victory on purpose? And that his scathing words were a test of her resolve?
Hey, maybe he had long grown tired of that corrupt
Then
system.
Kato must have been an idealist, to place his faith in a girl with nothing to her name. Now, why don't we keep this question in mind and see where the story leads us?
Okay. Let's do it. Alright. Dawn breaks with a pale glow. A month has already passed under Kato's training, and today the grind continues. Stick to the training schedule. You arrive at the training site, repeating the same moves over and over again. It has begun to wear on your patience. You notice some gladiators training in moves you've never seen. You decide to peek into their training, stay focused. Hey, see what they're doing. Okay, maybe that was a bad idea. Oh lord, that was bad. You reflect on your training. It was always you alone facing the wooden post, patching yourself up over and over. Given to Setman, endure and push through. You know, given to sadness, days slip by and the gladiators' Aegon draws near. Today, Kato will give you one final lesson. I've done all I can to prepare you. Now you're on your own. This is the graduation ceremony? Here's my final task for you. Why do you want to become a gladiator? What pulls you through all this training? You already know the answer. You aren't sure what to say. Man, come on. You know what to say. Your ideal has never faltered since you left home. To become strong enough to protect others. You meet Kato's gaze and he reads the answer in your eyes. Offer Kato your thanks. I remember my true ambition. And give him some thanks. In the meantime, a flicker of desire crosses your eyes. You recall Kato's words from when this all started. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see that day? I very much look forward to it. I will make it happen. You're aware that sponsors for the Gladiators Aegon are mostly nobles and wealthy merchants, figures beyond your reach, except perhaps in the underground arena. These are all the top-of-the-line merchandise I got here. Care to have a look? Like products on display, you and a few other gladiators stand in the middle of the underground arena, scrutinized by nobles and wealthy merchants in the stands. One by one, those beside you are chosen and escorted away. Take a step forward. The audience casts their eyes in your direction. However, all you receive is constant laughter in return. Ain't no damn respect out here. Glimpses of the nobles' lavish lifestyle flicker through. Visions of your home's ruin flash through your mind. These laughs, so they really did have a hand in that disaster. The rot in high places also played a part in your home's ruin. The dark tide alone did not destroy your home. When the dark tide struck, those with power and wealth continued their life of indulgence and luxury. The might of the gladiators existed only to serve their desires. Silently, you swear to shatter these rules. A fire of anger ignites your chest. Listen, we're gonna get it done. We gotta stay calm. Well, a village girl with such unremarkable forte, dreaming of power and strength. I can't remember the last time Septimont had a joke this amusing. Show them your sword. What can you offer? Prancing around like a circus clown and scrambling for your life so we could all have a good laugh? Or do you think playing innocent will win you favor? I never disappoint. Ooh, I feel like that was a clean one. That was a good line. Anyone interested in this one? After all, watching the weak struggle is always a fine source of entertainment. You bear a small anticipation that someone will pick you. You give the nobles a chilling stare as they talk in whispers. Ooh. I feel like I'm picking some good options now. Entertainment, you say? In Septimont. Strength okay, entertainment, you say. In Septimont, strength defines worth. We shouldn't be so quick to judge a gladiator who offers herself. You turn your view towards the voice. With heavy steps, a well-dressed, old-school noble walks down from the stand towards you. Excuse me. He smells of rotten stench. Oh, hell no. It's unlike the smell of rats. A smell of rats, as the Septimonians had put it, but a foul odor of power and wealth. You frown at the old-school noble. You silently clench your fist. You hit the Arthur clench the fist meme from a long time ago. That meme is so old at this point. I engage only in profitable ventures. To stand in the arena, you must prove your worth. I have 3 trials for you. Survive them and we may speak further, brave young lady. Okay. You accept the noble's trials. Though trials is too fine a word for something intended only to break you. So I need to reach 50 reputation and 100 willpower. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Outside the walls of the Septimont city lies a wasteland plagued by the dark tide, your homeland. Returning home, you can't help but feel sentimental. Okay, jeez. That dumbass. They say a ferocious lion beast corrupted by the dark tide prowls deep within a cave. No common blade can cut through its skin. Your first trial is to slay the beast. The noble, however, decides to strip you of all your equipment but a dull sword. Hey, a dull sword's more than enough. There we go. Try to sharpen it or something. The mountain trail winds like a serpent. Among the charred tree slumps, dozens of bleached skeletons lie scattered. You suspect you're getting close as you continue forward against this unpleasant smell. When the first rays of sunlight split the clouds, the cave reveals itself, breathing death. Before you get a clear picture of the cave, a crushing force presses down upon you. Try to break free. Stay locked in. Shh. You trying to get yourself killed? Hold your breath or you'll alert it. Oh, my bad. Do as he says. Listen. You turn around and see a hunter. Just then, a massive beast roars and walks past where you're hiding. Keep your head down. No? Oh my gosh. As the lion beast is left, you apologize to the hunter. It was thanks to him that the beast did not notice you. Going by those clothes, you're a Septimont gladiator, eh? I used to be just like you. Lost a big match and got tossed out. Damn, you lost and they threw you into the wilderness, my guy? It's a sick world. And ended up like this, we're nothing but their playthings. The skills honed for battle are now merely tools for survival. Septimont has abandoned the strength it desperately needs. You pity such reality. Ask the hunter what you should do. Ask the hunter about the lion beast. What's up with the beast? Only a madman would go after that lion. I have my reasons. His words are rough, but he eventually tells you everything he knows. You bid the hunter farewell and make preparations for the hunt. To gain more knowledge of your prey, you choose to silently observe the lion beast in the following days. After a few days, you've managed to grasp an overall behavior pattern of the beast. Thus, you march towards the deep cave. Deep within the cave's deep embrace, you tread softly. Then, a sudden dread freezes your steps. Between the flickering torch flames, a monstrous shape appears. The lion beast. Fire from the nether dances amid its golden mane. while claws like scythes tear wounds into the earth. Maintain your distance and swing your sword. Man, get in there! Draw your sword and strike the lion beast. Let's go. As you expected, your sword fails you. It's ineffective against the lion, but before you could take a breath, the lion's thunderous roar storms you again. You decide to dodge its attack and search for a weak point. Man, try to get that weak point. No good. Can't find an opening. It's moving faster and reaching further. Can't keep it up. Oh, shoot. If strength alone isn't enough, perhaps I could borrow some help. Just before the lion pounces at you, you slash with all your strength at the stalactite above. It crashes down into the lion's gaping jaws. It's not over yet. You land on its neck. It lunges to seize you, but your swift dodges force its claws into a deadly knot around its throat. Seeing your chance, you give a final pull, and the beast strangles itself in a frantic struggle. Damn. GG's, my guy. Guess using the environment is one way to do it. The trial is ended, and you drag your exhausted body towards the stream. Clear water cascades down into the mountain valley, and the dense forest slumbers quietly in nature's cradle. Man, I'll tell you, I ain't got no 100 willpower. Jeez, I'm cooked. You rinse your blood-stained hands in the water. The clear stream slowly turns red. The birds scatter and the fish vanish. You sense the forest's unease at your presence. Are they afraid of me? The critter's panic plunges you into reflection. For the first time, you realize that power could instill fear. You desire more power. There we go. With no time to rest, you approach the nobleman again, and he imposes the second trial upon you. What is it this time? Killing a mad beast is hardly an achievement. I'm sure you're aware, girl, that all the warriors of Septimont have 2 lives. Kato seemed to mention this before. One by their parents and the other by their sword. You may consider the you may consider the sword in a gladiator's hand as their life in the arena. For your second trial, bring me 100 lives. Yes, prove to me that you are worthy of standing in the arena. Turn with disgust as you wave to accept. Calmly accept. Hey, locked in. This is what we want, right? To get the admission pass for the Aegon, you start the second trial. Day after day, you fight the gladiators of Septimont. As your reputation grows, so do the spectators. They don't care who you are, but they only want to see when you fall. Yeah. Everybody preying on your downfall. Gotta prove them wrong. Look, it's that girl again. Didn't think she would get as many wins as she did. Just look at the size of her. How will she even carry those swords? Just watch. Just wait. Focus on the opponent before you. You've grown used to this kind of noise. The deafening cheers numb your fatigue. Your sword now rests against your opponent's throat. Spare the opponent and wait for the next challenger. Suppress your desire to kill. Next challenger, let's go. One by one, the gladiators you've challenged grow in numbers. Those you've defeated kneel before you, offering their swords, symbolizing their honor with both hands. This is literally the scene that was in the trailer for Augusta, yeah? Steadily plant the opponent's sword into the ground. Raise the opponent's sword. Man, put it in the ground. Keep it moving. Even in Septimont, there's a limit to opponents that prove a challenge to you. Eventually, you'll need to seek out tougher challengers. You have targeted Victor, a frequent champion of the Aegon from one of the noble houses. Do you have any idea who Victor's father is? His lordship is the largest sponsor of the Aegon. Power, wealth, those things aren't brute strength. Those aren't things that brute strength could rival. Victor has the best mentor, the finest weapon. Oh, so what? The house behind Victor comes to you with an offer, a perfect job and a substantial fortune if you walk away from the duel. Man, rip that contract. Get the hell out of here. You reject the bribe without a second thought. Humiliated, the noble servant spits curses in your face. Go ahead, try. It ain't gonna do nothing. Respond calmly. Come on. You ignorant country peasant. Do you know what it means to refuse a noble? Then you shall suffer for your arrogance. When the time comes, don't expect any pity, as you won't be getting any. Yeah, alright, my guy. I, the scion behind the servant, might ignore. Man, I'm not worried about that. The scion silences the rambling servant and tears up the contract. Continue. Let's go. There is no point in talking sense into an ignorant fool. Then again, I'd appreciate it if you don't waste too much of my time in the arena. Bruh. They throw a bag of credits as a way to humiliate you, following it up with sarcasm and mocking gestures. They attempt to overwhelm you with their pride. You feel nothing. We're locked in. Listen, we're so locked in at this point that stuff like that is not going to get to us. Now, to somebody that would be a crash out, and somebody who's like thin-skinned, yeah, they'd start just, yeah, pretty much just being on demon time, but nah. Stay composed. The day arrives. Victor accepts your challenge with his honor of nobility as the stake. You remember well the haughty look he wore but a few days prior. But the nobles wield only words, not swords. Victor knows nothing about swordsmanship. You easily defeat the weak, incompetent scion and casually lift his helmet with the tip of your sword. Well, that was easy. Approach the noble seats? I have won, and I achieved it without wasting your time. Do you see? Your gilded lies shatter before real strength. Toss the helmet back to Victor. Step on Victor's helmet. Me here. The crowd erupts in cheers and applause. The nobles, unable to deny your triumph, lower their heads. You return to your lodging to count your trophies. 99 swords, 99 opponents defeated. Now, only one life is left to claim. Most gladiators have feared your reputation and dare not to challenge you, except one. Aerium. The rising star of the underground arena. Unlike you, he was born with powerful forte. He is undoubtedly the king of the arena, so he's him. A sword tempered by countless battles is no less sharp. Talents no longer matter to me. Ooh. Amidst the endless chanting of his name, you arrived as promised. Even the old school noble is present this time. As always, spectators crowd the arena. Your opponent, towering physique, dwarfs you, and his crushing presence brings to mind the fearsome lion beast. After several exchanges, you notice something unusual. The floor is too slippery to gain a foothold, and his armor is unusually heavy. You are all too familiar with the noble's despicable tricks. Keep calm. You then shift your pace, luring him into the very trap meant for you. After a few more rounds, his steps grow loose, his reaction sluggish. Seize the opportunity! Your sword stops just before the neck of the Septimon's strongest gladiator. The entire arena falls silent. You could hear a pin drop, and almost immediately, the crowd erupts into applause. Yeah, now y'all glazing. Stab! 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 Is that so? Kill! 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 Now? He closes his eyes and accepts his fate. Let's leave it there. Victory is already mine. In front of everyone's watchful eye, you only take his sword. You then bow towards the audience before turning to leave. You feel a sense of relief. Live, live, live. This crowd is, oh my lord. Leave the cheers behind you. Look back at the crowd and wave. My fellow Americans, thank you. The next day you arrive before the old school nobles with 100 lives. He is merely made of Septimonian flesh. Above him stands a far greater force. Bruh, I'm ready for the third trial, come on. Your third trial is to earn the blessing of the Lioness of Glory, Arsinosa. Alright. He never planned to let me pass the trial. Of course he didn't. I know, Arsinosa. It has never tasted defeat. People say it's a peak no humans could ever reach, the last wall of Septimont, but I have no reason to yield. Hell yeah. It is this insurmountable challenge that stirs the thirst for victory in your blood. You accept the third trial to confront the guard of Septimont, Arsinosa. So yeah, this is, like I said, this whole quest is literally her trailer. On the eve of the trial, you return to the training grounds once again. While you wait for Kato, you find yourself standing before the familiar wooden post. It has been your most enduring companion in your pursuit of true strength. Cut it down, leave the past behind, hug it gently. Well, not particularly an easy path, is it? Tell me, what did you learn from this path? Strength can instill fear. Strength brings conquest. Such is humanity's oldest rule. Augusta, I'll be there for your last trial, and I will call your name for all to hear. Thank you. Back in your room, you stare blankly at all your stacked collection of swords. These trophies symbolize strength and conquest, but how will you show them to the world? You once heard the tale of a legendary gladiator, a warrior who would always fuse their opponent's swords with their own after victory. Now you tread the same path. Well, you decide to tread the same path and stand before the smithy. Gaze at the flying sparks from the blacksmith's forge. Step outside. I don't know, just look at it. You wish to demonstrate your strength, yet you now seek to do this with power not of your own. Watching the blacksmith's hammer rise and fall, an seemingly impractical ideal emerges, okay? In the end, you use your forte to fuse all the swords into one and create one of the freaking coolest weapons ever, honestly. Feel the power. Grip the heavy sword in your hand. Your forte never stands out among resonators, but its seemingly insignificant power is enough to be stronger than the forge fire and hammer swings. Alright. The day of the final trial has finally arrived. You walk to the arena's center with your newly forged sword. The bronze horns blare from atop the 12 stone pillars. All eyes are on you. Everyone is eager to witness how a human will rival the strength of Arsinosa. Alright. Survey your surroundings. Yep, lock in. Suddenly, a rumbling roar cut through the noise of the crowd. The nobles' banners flutter and fall. A colossal shadow swallows the sunlight around you. Arsinosa appears. There's a slight ringing in your ears. Arsinosa's mountainous size catches your eyes. She a big girl. It's awake, a noble shrieked. She stands silently opposite of you. Slowly, its eyes open, coldly watching you. Focus and stay alert. With a sudden sweep of her tail, the lioness shatters the stone pillar. You roll aside, barely dodging the flying debris. A chill seeps through the tear on the cloth of your left shoulder. Take the initiative. Let's go. The screams from the stands are soon drowned by the lioness's roar. A wave of sound and dust rips past your ears. You could taste blood on your lips and tongue. Quickly patch yourself up. Oh damn, I guess that was a bad idea. Her second attack comes without warning. You barely have time to react before your sword rises to meet her descending paws. Recall your encounters from previous battles. Oh my god. I'm choosing the wrong options big time. You managed to withstand... Oh my god, that is going down a lot. That was the worst thing I could do. Holy. You managed to withstand Arsinosa's fierce attack, and at the moment it withdraws, seize the opportunity to thrust your blade into the ancient crack into its right foreleg. Golden blood spills the arena. Look up at Arsinosa. My god, I chose a bad option with that one, though. I have gained the lioness's blessing. The voices, they are, there we go. Listen to the waves of cheers. Now it just automatically went all the way up. Now both of these are just going. Oh, wise and noble Arsinosa, the mighty guardian of Septimont, bestow upon her the crown of courage and strength. Walk up the steps. When the cries of triumph resonate with the earth, we see the fire of humanity blaze across Septimont. Wave after wave of applause, the Septimonians salute me as I advance. You come a long way, Augusta. O sun and moon, witness this extraordinary feat. Witness her epic dedication to Septimont. Take another step forward. As the platform rises, you realize that by earning Arsinosa's blessing, you've been granted a privilege. They're all bowing to me. You are crowned the champion without the great Aegon. Nevertheless, you have already conquered countless gladiators with your strength. Under everyone's gaze, glory now bows at your feet. Raise your sword, silence the crowd. Yeah, baby! Yeah! Crowd goes crazy. Where is it? At last, you stand atop the summit, the champion. Only now, with battle fire cooled in your veins. In your veins, do your wounds raise the voices in protest. You have shattered the decaying order with strength, and through strength you shall reshape new rules. You shall wield gladiators' valor on the righteous path. You shall allow no more fragile lives to tremble before death. You shall ensure that your homeland's tragedy will forever be undone. Yet, should these new rules, forged by night, lose their foundation, will they not fall? A cold whisper of unease coils in your chest. Well then, no time for pointless pondering now. From this day forward, your sword, your honor, your 2 lives shall serve Septimont. Yeah, baby! The spectators cheer you on, and the story concludes with a happy ending. And that is the story of Augusta, how she rose from ashes.
Merely the rough shape of a short epic. This is all I can offer about the F4. Now, as a listener, what do you make of my narration?
Hey, I enjoyed it, honestly. It's good.
I appreciate your kind words, my generous listener. I am only a humble wordsmith, spinning verses and rhymes. The essence of poetry is granted by those who dare defy their fate. But there is one thing I must confess.
Huh?
Through my words, your knowledge of the F4 is partial, at best. Poetry can only offer a glimpse of the true story.
I just see Abby over there just
people, events,
still munching.
And things slips beyond the grasp of words. I do not belong in the pages of the epic, so I remain confined to the observer's gaze. I can imagine events and emotions unfold, but I cannot truly recreate them. Here's some advice for you, though I hesitate to call it such. If you want the truth of a story, step into it. Become part of it. The opportunity stands before you now. As I've said, the tale between you and Augusta, the hero of Septimont, is only now turning its next page.
You seem to know exactly what I'm about to do.
It's not difficult to see. Fate flows like the stars, tracing their course. Your destination is written in the steps you take.
And now it's sunny.
The rain is passing. I hear it ceasing its symphony upon the earth. It is time for farewells.
Well, thanks for the stories, my guy. Thanks for the
Before I
information.
leave, may I ask you one last question? What is it that has lifted Augusta to the seat of power? What is it that makes a ruler?
That
see
big ass
strength.
belly.
Let's be real. There's no way Augusta could have passed those trials without strength. Rover, what do you think?
It was her undying resolve. Well, unyielding. Staying committed, and I mean it comes down to freaking mental fortitude.
to answer
You know,
now.
you can't get through anything
Keep it in
without that
mind
mental
as you
fortitude.
continue
Everything
your
comes
journey.
after. But
When
the mental,
the final chapter is
need it.
written, the answer will reveal itself. Farewell, my friend.
Well, Nestor,
Our paths
nice to meet
crossed
you,
by
my
fate
guy.
and by chance. Soon, after this brief encounter, everything about me will be gone with the wind.
Ah,
But you, your epic continues.
we got work to do. Why do they love doing this freaking hand to chest in these freaking gacha games so much? I swear they love that animation. Oh, what the hell? Bro just turned into some freaking origami. What the The previous day.
Your Excellency,
Oh, nice.
you have indulged her too much. As the priestess, you know is far too unruly in both action and word. It's a disgrace to her title.
Indeed. She entered the palace unannounced, uninvited, and with no decorum. A blatant affront to the authority of the palace.
Disgraceful.
Same as always. Senators, all she crossed was a doorway. One too insignificant to carry the weight of our authority, or defend anyone's fragile pride. Let us not forget, it is not the walls of Capitolini Hill that command fear. It is my will, my sword, and our relentless conquest. I know your fear. You fear a priestess's voice drowning yours, and a rebel challenging the Senate's rules. But listen well. Power does not bow to sycophants, cowering behind their traditions. If you seek power, then step from the shadows. Face me, and prove yourself worthy.
Hello.
Took you long enough, Augusta. Handling the senators takes time. You know that. Well, to keep our esteemed priestess from waiting, maybe next time I'll just leave them to their own devices. I'll make sure they record every detail of your feat, and relay it word for word to Grandmother Lilibet. Priestess Iuno. Unruly behavior left Tetragon Temple without permission, and trespassed into the Ephor's palace. I wonder, who will lose it first? Lilibet? Or you?
Let those old foxes report me all they want. If they step into the tetragon left foot first, I'll shoot the left. Right foot first, I'll shoot the right.
Okay.
Hey, I'm with you on that one. The Senate should be reminded now and then that the Tetragon's kindness is not a reason to take Priestess Yuno lightly. Why didn't you wait there? I had everything handled. We depart for the hunting ground tonight. If anything changed, you could have reached me by my terminal. You didn't need to come all the way here. I want you free of duty until that day arrives.
You're overthinking it, Augusta. I'm here to see that person. Grandmother Lilibet said his fate is one of unknowable void. Sounds intriguing enough to make time for.
So that's it? Too bad. The ship from Laguna won't dock until tomorrow morning, and we'll be gone by then.
Ugh, what a hassle.
Oh yeah, because this was the day before, right?
Patience, you know.
Right.
The warrior has accepted the invitation. So, you'll have plenty of time to meet during the hunt.
In due time.
Is there something else you want to say?
I read Grandma Lillibut's Book of Prophecies. The hunt and our plan, neither end well. Are you sure we should go through with this?
Risk does not trouble me. Peril simply requires greater strength. But really, when did you start caring about the temple's traditions?
O ye faithless of Septimont, the divinity is enraged. Should your ruler defy their will again, doom shall be your fate.
Doom?
Lately, I've been hearing murmurs from the nobles again, about the ancient prophecy from Raguna.
I will admit, those words once carried weight. But when our ancestors crossed the waters and climbed these hills, Raguna's divinity didn't get a seat on the ship. And the priestesses all said the prophecy was incomplete. Only the hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet, the tempest still, and glory return with the blood of the old king. Do not forget, this is the other half of the prophecy. Fabius, Attilius, Valeria, one after another, these heroes have saved Septimont from the brink of ruin. As long as a hero stands, no disaster can break this eternal city.
What if this time is different?
Oh, you're
What
positive.
if ruin is our fate?
It's like, what if this is it? What if we're cooked?
Then I will sever that fate with my blade.
Hey, that's why she's the leader. She didn't get to this point having a weak mind, you know?
What's so amusing?
So, the fearless priestess Iuno can be frightened after all.
And now she gonna tease you for it.
But it's fine. If you're afraid, don't push yourself. I can handle this alone.
She's not gonna like that response. You're like, alone? You ain't doing this alone.
Most revered priestess, wait for me in the temple. I shall return victorious.
Frightened. Me? If anything, it's you, trying to shut me out and face it alone. Fine. Go ahead. You'll come back to me sooner or later.
That I can't deny.
I knew it. So you do need me for this hunt.
The dynamic between these two.
Thank you.
You know.
Why are you saying this?
The storm is coming.
It's approaching.
Come. You know, my friend. The best way to greet a storm is to walk straight into it.
Hey, that's one way to do it. And that's that. That's the quest. Cool. Yeah, like I said, I was aware of how long this quest was, that it wasn't long. As far as continuing main story, the next quest that just came out, I'm gonna do that on stream, so that will be within the next few days for you guys. But I didn't mind the storytelling aspect of how they did it, having it a little bit interactive, maybe if it was like, even if it was like an illusion in a way of like having choice. The way the storytelling was with it was cool. The story of Augusta was a good one, you know? Came from nothing, stayed freaking determined, trained every freaking day. Shout out to, what was his name? Capo or something? I forget. Cato? I forgot his freaking name, bro. But the dude who freaking trained her.
Winds of the wild.
Shout out to him. And yeah, one thing we can do, I'll do a little something something for you guys while we're still here, because I'm recording this on the day that Augusta dropped, so why not, you know, do her trial real quick, see what we could do. Jump. Okay. What the hell? Okay, so she has a lot with herself. Oh my god, I love this freaking claymore, dude. So let's see. So basic attacks: jump, plunge, lunge. Let's see. What happens? Actually, okay. Let me fight some enemies. Let's see.
Fury boil.
Switch over.
Leave it to me. Bask in the sunlight.
Switch. Oh damn. Okay, so she just lunges over like that. I see she got meter. All right, let's pop this ult. Oh my god. Bro, she... Oh yeah, that's where like the summon comes in, huh? I remember in the freaking trailer for her that I saw, she has like a summon. Bro, what the hell?
Burn to ashes.
Okay, ain't nobody trying to look at you right now, my guy. No, the way she's moving is crazy. I mean, she looked fun in the trailer. Okay, geez, see, this is the ore farming right here, but like, warranted. The game, like, the characters in this game keep getting freaking cooler, dude. Like, the animations in this game are so freaking fluid. It's ridiculous. Ooh! Nah.
Stay behind me.
They don't need to be cooking like this. Actually, please keep cooking like this. So yeah, there you have it. I would love to get her. I don't have a bunch of pulls saved just because I haven't been like consistently playing a bunch of gachas off cam and stuff. But if I'm able to get her, I would love to have her on my freaking teams. Cause holy bro. Let's see. I have like 110 pull. I highly doubt. This isn't scripted, I swear. There's no way, right? There's no way.
With the blazing sun as witness.
Ah.
Glory, bow before us.
There is no freaking way they just did that. There is no freaking way. Bro. What? How many pulls? Well, I feel like that was a 50-50. There's no freaking way. I didn't have to. Wow. Bro. That was that was free. Free. Do you see? Look at this. Do you guys see? That wasn't a. That was not guaranteed. That was a 50-50. That was the first 10 pull I did. On that. That was the pulls being reset. Do you see my luck in this game recently? I literally lost the 50-50. Then we go over here, win 50-50. Another 10 pull later with the full freaking reset. Bro, my luck went from complete hot dog water in this game to scary good. What? What? Nah, bro. I'm out here cooking. Shout out to Wuthering Waves, bro. What the hell? Can I get the weapon too? I might as well try. I was like, nah, there's no way, right? I'm gonna have to get the weapon. There's no way that I have her and not get the freaking weapon. So that's what I'll work towards, like, off cam, like grinding and stuff. That's a perfect thing to work towards. Because this weapon is just too sick not to freaking have. Like, it'd be criminal for me not to get it. To be completely honest with you. Yeah. I'm gonna take my pulls over here, though, you know? Take my extra stuff where I could get it. Keep it going, keep it moving. But holy, I don't think I have enough for another 10 pull. Definitely don't. Most definitely do not. That's okay. We'll leave it there for now. You know, at some point I'm gonna get this skin because the skin's clean. But yeah, Wuthering Waves. Listen, boys, we out here cooking. We doing the damn thing. That's nutty. I don't even know what else to say. Look at this. Another one. God, every time I play this game, I have so much fun, though. I recently built freaking Lupa. Well, that's the last character I built. I gotta build some more characters. Frolova is up next to get built. I don't think I got Frolova's weapon, but I got her. But I did get Lupa and her weapon. That I did do. Yeah, they just keep dropping so many banger characters, and look how beautiful this game is. Okay, I can't be glazed. Alright, I gotta get this video up, because I'm trying to do daily uploads, whether it's a stream or a YouTube video. I'm trying to make it 3 days in a row, so I gotta go get this up ASAP, so please be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna keep it cooking. I'll see y'all for the live stream of me playing the news update within the next 2 days. So until the next one, appreciate y'all, love y'all, stay safe, and as always, don't do crack.
Be sure to subscribe to the Special K Experience if you enjoyed this video. If not, you're going to Femboy IHOP.